Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mimi, and in today's video I'll be showing you how I achieve this natural everyday makeup look. If you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, so I've already moisturized and primed my face. I primed my face using the Milk Hydrogrip primer. You guys already know about this. And I've already completed my eyebrows. If you guys are interested in an eyebrow routine, I have one posted right before this video. I'll link that up in the cards above. And let's get into this base. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the concealer brush that I use to carve out my brows. And any product that I have left on that brush, as you can see here, I'm just going to use that to just conceal some of my dark marks. So just a few right here. I'm going to use that. Nothing too much. Because for my everyday makeup routine, I don't mind some of those imperfections peeking through. Touch that one up on the forehead. And I'm just going to take a brush. I have no idea. Oh, I got this brush from Amazon like years ago. It's from a brand called RC Cosmetics. They're okay. I'm not sure if they still sell these brushes. But I'm using this one with, it has like a pointed tip just to kind of blend that in. Like so. So next we're going to go in with foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Have you guys noticed that the title of some of these, the name of some of these products are getting longer and longer? But yeah, this typically comes in a dropper bottle, but I purchased a pump from Amazon. So that's what I'm using here. And I'm just going to take just one full pump for now. Just going to see how much that's going to take me. And I'm going in with my Morphe M439 brush, buffer brush. 1 second. I want to get another brush. You can just get like a concealer brush or something. And I want to just apply that on my face first. Before going in with my brush. This foundation doesn't have that many, it doesn't have like a wide shade range, so you really just have to find what shade is closer to your skin tone. This one is the closest. It will kind of oxidize. You guys might see at the end, but it's not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to go in and buff with my foundation brush. So when you're buffing in your foundation or you're blending in your foundation, you want to pat it into your skin. You don't want to swipe. You don't want to rub. You want to pat it into your skin like so. And this just ensures that everything melts into the skin. So I like to avoid my under eye area just because I'm going with concealer anyway. And I naturally have like fine lines under my eyes. So I don't like to add too much product underneath my eyes because I don't want those fine lines to show up even more. Nope. Can't do it. I'm just adding a little bit more, can't talk, a little bit more foundation to some of those areas that need it. Yeah, God blessed me with fine lines. I just don't like to add a lot of product underneath there. Make sure you guys get your ears. So if you're wearing your hair back like me, everything blends, and also your neck. I'm gonna get a little bit of my hairline because you know what, I'm gonna wait for powder for that. Okay, so next I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Youth Concealer. I'm using the shade Butterscotch. And I'm just going to conceal under my eyes like so. Just a little bit because, like I said, this is a everyday makeup routine, so I don't want too much brightness, too much coverage. Put a little bit on my nose, the corners of my nose, because I have redness there. And I think that's it. I don't like to apply concealer to my forehead. If that's what you're into, go right ahead, girl. But what I typically do is I'll just use the remaining product on my brush and kind of apply that to my forehead. Now, if you guys want maximum coverage, you can let this sit for about 5 minutes and then blend it in. Me, like I said, because it's a everyday simple makeup routine and I don't really need a lot of coverage, I don't think. But I'm just going to go in and blend it now. So I'm using the Morphe 173 brush. It's a concealer buffing brush. I'm just going to go in and conceal. So what I like to do is I like to conceal or buff it out down here and then bring it upwards like so. And you can use whatever tool you are comfortable with. If you prefer a beauty blender, you can do the same technique with a beauty blender. I prefer this more. And like I said, I'll add a little bit to my forehead and chin. So a trick I like to do, it's not really a trick, but I like to use my foundation brush after pretty much every step just to go back in and make sure um, everything is properly blended in. There's no line of demarcation. I don't add any more foundation to the brush. I just use whatever's left over. Here we go. I swear every time I do my makeup, my nose starts running. Like, I actually saw Aaliyah J and a few other people talking about this on TikTok. I forgot what the whole reason it is behind it, but it's aggravating. Okay, that looks nice and blended. So next I'm going in with bronzer. I'm using a foundation stick from Black Opal in the shade Carob. I think that's how you pronounce it. It looks like that. And I'm gonna take a like a flat concealer brush. I got this from Makeup Addiction. Do you guys remember this brand? Like years ago? I don't know, but I bought this from their website years ago. This is their shader brush actually. But I'm just going to take this like so. And I'm just going to apply that to the areas where I want some warmth to my skin. So I add some to my forehead and just want to add some down at my jawline just to make sure everything is even. I'm going to take this stippling brush by e.l.f. small stippling brush, and what I like to do is I like to buff up just so that it doesn't get lost down in this area. I like to buff up. I'm actually going to add some more because that kind of like disappeared. So all right, this should be good. Like I said, I like to buff it upwards or just buff it in and kind of like, how do I explain it? Kind of like have your brush go up a little bit as opposed to down, because you don't want to drag it down in this area. Like so. So everything is really about buffing. Patting it in so everything looks seamless and put together. That. And then same thing for forehead. You want to kind of pat it downwards so that can frame your forehead. And then get that jawline. I don't need my jawline to look any more snatched or bonier than it does. Okay, I'm just doing it so that everything could look kind of put together and seamless. And yeah, so again, like I said earlier, I'm going to take my foundation brush, just go over those areas just so that everything is nice and blended together. So now I'm going to set my concealer with the Charlotte Tilbury. I have no idea what this powder is called. I think it's like the Flawless. I don't know. But you guys probably have heard of it. I have the mini size. It looks like that. I have shade 3. And I'm just going to take, actually I want to take a powder puff. So I got this powder puff from Amazon. I actually want to try the one that the girlies are talking about right now. But right now I'm just going to use that one. Well, this one. And I'm going to pat that in my powder. That. I'm just going to apply that under my eyes. So if you want to use a loose powder, if you want to bake, go right ahead and do so. But again, I want my makeup to look very natural. So I'm just going to use this pressed powder and set it. Just put some on my nose. So next I'm going to go in with blush. I should have done this before I set my concealer. I forgot. But I'm using the Rare Beauty blush and liquid blush in Encourage. Looks like this. Beautiful color. I'm actually a little nervous to use this because I've never used this before. So y'all, I'm not even going. I'm scared. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand because, like I said, I'm a little nervous about this. I'm not really a blush person, but I'm trying to get more into blush. I heard this one is pigmented, so that's why I'm a little nervous. I'm just gonna pat my brush. This is another Makeup Addiction brush. This is the blusher, and I'm just going to. Okay, not that bad. Again, like I said, I should have applied this before setting my concealer. I forgot. Right now I'm good. Now I think I'm going overboard. Oof. Right now I think I'm going a little overboard. But this is a really pretty color. How am I gonna blend this out without looking like a clown? I'm gonna take this stippling brush again that I use for blending in my bronzer, and I'm gonna use that to blend in the blush. Y'all, I better not be looking crazy. I look crazy, y'all gonna tell me, right? And it's not too like bam in your face, so I could get with it. I think I carried it a little too far back, so again, let me get my foundation brush. Okay. So now I'm going in with the Sephora Microsmooth powder. I'm in the shade Deep Mahogany, and I'm just going to use this to set my face. So I'm just going to apply this to places that I haven't set. My jawline, my forehead. Much that. And then I'm going to set my bronzer with the Morphe Glamabronze in the shade Leader. And I'm going to use the same brush. We ain't about to keep dirtying up all these brushes around here. I'm just going to just go over my bronzer. One, this will make it a little bit more, it'll make it pop a little bit more, but it'll also set it in place so it can last longer. All right, and I'm going to take a small fluffy brush. This is just a blender brush for Makeup Addiction. Why do I have so many Makeup Addiction brushes? Because you know what? I don't know, but I'm just going to use this and contour my nose. So what you want is you want your contour to come like it's coming out of your eyebrows. Like that. You want to do like that motion. You don't want to look too harsh. You ain't trying to look crazy out here. like so. And I'm just gonna go over my foundation brush again, just so. So I'm gonna take MAC Fix Plus. I don't hear the girlies talking about this anymore. Y'all some traders. But I'm gonna just spray this all over my face just to blend all the products onto my face so that they, again, can look seamless. And do I want to just dab everything in? So what MAC Fix Plus will do is melt all the products into your skin. I want to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. Y'all, try to set your face before you do your mascara, because if not, it's going to be a disaster. And to do your bottom lashes, you want to hold your spoolie like this and go across. That minimizes getting it underneath your eye and just easier. My last step is lips. I'm going in with the MAC Chestnut liner. Y'all all know about this. Like, this OG. I'm just gonna line my lips like so. And I'm gonna take a small brush and just kind of, if you have a lip brush, that's better. Kind of just use that a little bit, blend it in. And then I'm going to use MAC Cremesheen Glass Lip Gloss in the shade Deelight. So y'all can see it's practically empty. I love this shade. And apply it just to my bottom lip. And then now I'm about to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. I still have not found a setting spray that keeps my makeup on like this. What are you guys using now? What is everyone using now? Morphe, I think. I guess I have the Morphe spray. I actually like it. It leaves my skin a little too greasy, but it's good for melting your products into your skin. But anyway, I'm about to go in and spray my face with this to set all my makeup. So yeah, this pretty much concludes my everyday makeup routine. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.